What if Goku was born with God Ki? Part 2. So, Goku has killed Raditz, and now he noticed this scatter on Raditz's. He noticed this scatter that Raditz had, and it was speaking that two Saiyans are about to head to Earth in a year. So Goku also noticed Piccolo was watching, and so Goku asked Piccolo if he wants to train to defeat two Saiyans, or Saiyans, they don't know. So Piccolo agreed, and so does the Z fighters or the humans. So now they go to they go to Kami's lookout. Goku trains with Piccolo first in the Hyperball Time Chamber, and the humans train with King Kai. So yeah, and so Piccolo trains with Goku. They say they're not gonna they're not gonna train with King Kai, but they're gonna train in the Hyperball Time Chamber for the time being until the Saiyans arrive. So now Goku and Piccolo are sparring, and Goku is barely using effort on Piccolo because Goku's way stronger than Piccolo, and Piccolo's getting body each time. And they stay there. I actually don't know how long is a year in the Hyperball Time Chamber. What I'm saying is they don't stay there for one day. They won't stay there for a year. No, they're not gonna stay in there for like a whole year, because I don't know how long a year will be inside the Hyperball Time Chamber. Like a year in the outside world and a year in the Hyperball Time Chamber, or how many? I don't know. 100 years? I don't know. Let's just say they only stay there for like 1 month, or at least 1 month they stay in the Hyperball Time Chamber. They get out sometimes, but they usually they stay for a month, and then they train with King Kai sometimes, which they learned a little bit of Kaioken and Spear Bomb, and I forgot what else he taught. I think it was just Kaioken and Spear Bomb. So now they are getting stronger, and now it's 1 year has happened, and now Vegeta and Nappa are heading towards Earth. And I'm sorry for the background, I can't shut them up. So now they have landed on a wet or a desert place, just like in the Saiyan saga. They all fight in like some sort of desert. So now the Z fighters plus Piccolo fight with Nappa, and Vegeta fights Goku. And since Vegeta knows that Goku has red hair, he doesn't want to. He goes all out because he thinks he doesn't know what it is yet, and Goku doesn't know what his hair is red. Of course, he never seen another Saiyan except Raditz and Vegeta and Nappa. Well, Nappa doesn't even have hair, but Vegeta and Raditz had black hair, so he's kind of wondering why he doesn't have black hair. So anyways, Vegeta goes full power and charges at Goku. And Goku just dodges some of the attacks. And Vegeta noticed that Goku doesn't have a tail, and he just goes into his Great Ape. And he tries to stomp Goku, but Goku just catches it with a pinky and just eats, or at least trips him, or no, he lifts him and then just pushed him a little bit, and which made Vegeta fell, and then Goku just chops off Vegeta's tail, and Vegeta just turns to his self again, and Vegeta is shocked and scared because he doesn't know what to do, and he tells Goku that 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 they they want to recruit him to defeat Frieza, which Goku doesn't really care because Frieza is not really a threat to the Earth, so he doesn't really care about it. And also, no one dies from against Nappa because they're all teaming up. Nappa is way weaker than Nappa's too weak to face anyone. So yeah. Anyways, where was I? Okay, now, one of the Z Fighters said something about Dragon Balls, which made Frieza. Now, actually, they don't say nothing about the Dragon Balls, but Frieza does go to Earth to defeat the Saiyans, because Frieza never heard about the Dragon Balls, so he doesn't go to Namek. But if he goes to Earth and if the Saiyans don't notice Frieza attacking, then he should be fine. So now Frieza is probably gonna land maybe a bit faster, maybe just a couple of months, which one scouter was still working, which they break it and now they know their plan or Frieza's plan. So they had to train even harder. And since Nappa's alive, Nappa trains with them. So, but they're not. But the Z Fighters are not working with the Saiyans. They're not working with the Saiyans. They're not going to be evil and destroy everything. They're working with the Z Fighters. So pretty much, no, the Z Fighters are working by themselves because they don't trust the Saiyans, which means they don't really trust them with the Hyperball time chamber. So they only just let them to spar in the real world, which means they're just trained in the lookout, and one of the humans or someone that's stronger than them stays just in case if they try to attack anyone or attack Kami. So Goku trains with Piccolo the most in King Kai's planet, which they learn a little bit more about the Kaioken better. So at some point, no, that's yeah. Let's just say it was 5 months for Frieza to show up. So, and King Kai tells Piccolo and Goku that there's a being called a Supreme Kai, and which he can probably help you guys fight against Frieza or train you to be stronger than Frieza, which Goku and Piccolo agreed. And so now Goku and Piccolo trains with Supreme Kai, and Goku just gets some more weighted clothes, and Piccolo tries to get the Seed Sword because Goku wants Piccolo to get more stronger. He doesn't want to get stronger and just overpower Piccolo easily. He wants Piccolo to get stronger, so Piccolo gets the what's it called? The Z Sword. He removes it from the rock. He starts he's a little bit getting used to it, but then he gets better with it. At some point, Supreme Kai just throws the Kachin, which breaks the Z Sword. And now Elder Kai appears, and he explains what he can do, which means he unlocks Piccolo's potential, which is really strong. And Goku does not want to because he'll think about it in the future, but he doesn't want to because he wants to get stronger without it, and he will think about it if he thinks because he doesn't want to get random power. But Elder Kai explains that it's not random power he gives; it's their own power, but just unlocked, which Goku actually kind of agrees now. Which now he gets his potential unlock, and it takes a while. And so I'll just say it's been 6 months and Frieza has showed up, And since everyone can sense ki, they sense Frieza just trying to throw like a death ball, just like Planet Vegeta. No, Supernova. And Goku just pushes it back, which kills a lot of the Frieza forces. It even kills the Ginyu forces a little bit. So now Frieza goes to his final form. He goes into his final form and pushes or disperses somehow. And Goku, or actually Piccolo, or no, Vegeta goes, and Vegeta goes Super Saiyan. He'll be as strong as Goku in the Namek Saga or the Frieza Saga. So Vegeta goes Super Saiyan, and then Frieza is shocked that the prince can turn into a Super Saiyan. And so Vegeta just bodies Frieza, and Frieza can't keep up. And Vegeta, and this is after the Namek Saga, or yeah, the Frieza Saga. So probably around when Trunks arrives. So that should be at least strong enough to defeat Frieza. So Vegeta just kills Frieza, and Frieza is now dead. So now, King Cole will hear about this because Frieza was planning to destroy Earth, but since if he doesn't come back, then King Cole will know what to do. He won't do the same plan, but he will just actually go towards them and fight them. But he won't go there right off the bat. He'll train for that. And he also gets his other son, Cooler. Yes, I'm making Cooler canon. Just for this what if, unless I want him to be canon on other what ifs. So, anyways. And Cooler and King Cole are training together. They're not going to train for 6 months. They're going to train for 5 years. Why not? No, 3 years. Why not? Yeah, 3 years. So that will be around like when the android shows up. So Trunk, or I don't, was it a couple months, or it was like a couple of months, and Trunks arrives to see Goku, and he explains about the future, about he dies from a heart virus, and so he gives Goku a medicine for that, and also he warns about the androids that are about to show up. So now where was I? Now Goku warns everyone that let's train, because if any other enemies arrive, they can get stronger, which everyone agrees. So now Vegeta and Nappa trains in the Hyperball Time Shaper, and the Z Fighter still trains with King Kai, and Goku and Piccolo, and Gohan, because he can get a bit stronger, trains with the Supreme Kai. So, and they also unlock Gohan's potential, just in case if anything bad happens to him. So, yep. And yeah, where was I? So Goku helps Gohan with sparring sometimes, and since Gohan has God Ki as well, he should be able to surpass Goku one day. But he's still kid, but he is getting stronger, which is pushing Goku a lot, which is also making Goku a lot stronger. Which actually Gohan gets it. I feel like Gohan's gonna get a couple, or be a bit stronger than his canon self, which will be around he'll probably be stronger than his tournament power self, which is kind of strong, which means he'll probably be around the Monarch, maybe the Broly movie, which he never was in the movie, but let's just say it was. He had the same power in the Broly movie. So Goku actually goes to which Goku actually turns into his Super Saiyan God 2, which if you guys don't remember from the last part, it's that other Super Saiyan, or that Super Saiyan God that looks like Super Saiyan. So yeah, and and now there's actually he doesn't go Super Saiyan 2 God. He goes into Super Saiyan Blue because he wants to test his power, because he just unlocked it a couple of months, but he never really used it on anyone. So Goku and Gohan fight him, and Goku and Gohan are or punching each other each second. And also Piccolo is getting stronger, but he trains in Planet Yardra, which Goku was gonna go one day. But if Piccolo learns a couple of techniques, then maybe Piccolo could help him. So Goku and Gohan are sparring. They're pushing each other. Gohan can go into Super Saiyan God 2, which Goku can, but Goku wanted to use Super Saiyan Blue for the first time. So he wants to make fair and just goes into Super Saiyan God 2 and just spars with Gohan. And they're having fun. But then Piccolo has arrived after maybe 2 years. And Piccolo teaches Goku about the techniques. He learned a lot, because since it was 2 years, he'll probably stay like a year and another year. He'll learn all the techniques, which Piccolo will teach Goku a couple times. He takes, and since Goku can only learn two techniques, he only gets the instant transmission and the force spirit. He'll go back there one day, but he won't get the giant form. Actually, he probably will. He'll try to aim for all of them. But he has an idea if they could go to the Hyperball Time Chamber, which Piccolo goes with Goku with instant transmission. But Goku doesn't want instant transmission. He learned the Kai, so he could go anywhere around the universe. Not yet, though. He's too weak. He probably only go to planets. So now, how long this is? Okay. Now they go back to the time chamber. I feel like Gohan would just still trigger with Supreme Kai. Piccolo teaches Goku this giant technique and healing technique, and the cloning technique. I do not remember if there was anything else. He does not need the instant transmission because he knows the Kai. He also has Force Spirit, and he goes into his giant form sometimes, because if he ever has to defeat anything that's bigger than him and overpower him, he'll use that. Which he just does that for probably 1 year. And then 1 year, because in the 1 day is probably 1 day, and then the second day he uses his clones to spar. It's a 1v3, because 3 of them fight the original Goku, because Goku wants to get stronger if he fights other people, or if he's if he's by himself fighting like a bunch of people, he'll use a clone. I'm not sure how many clones he could summon or make, because I just say he could create a lot, but he'll use like 5 and see what he can do. And they all go to Super Saiyan God. They're in Super Saiyan God, and Goku just spar with them. And Goku kind of gets like at least 2 of them, but then some of the clones create a little bit too much, which they have 20, which now Goku has to go Super Saiyan God 2, which the clones just go into Super Saiyan Blue, because they just want Goku to see where he be at when he doesn't, if he could get stronger. And now Goku goes into his Super Saiyan God 3, which and Goku kind of bodies some of them. He'll probably take out around like 10 of them, and the clones won't make more, because this is probably enough. Another 10 should be able to body the original Goku. And now you get the rest. He goes into Super Saiyan Blue and just bodies the other 10 of clone Gokus. And so I think and now it's the last year, and probably they just train. And I think we'll end that. And then not the video, but the 3 years has ended, and now they are ready to fight the androids. But on the last day, Goku ate or drank the medicine, so he won't get sore like in canon. So Yamcha won't get hit because he'll predict where Dr. Jerome's at, and then he'll just twist his head and makes Dr. Jerome's head pop off, and then just squishes it, and then just destroys the body, and then he just attacks or kills Android. Was it Android 20 or 19? Android 19. I forgot his name. It's confusing sometimes with the numbers. And now that means 17 and 18 won't be open, but when Trunks arrive, Trunks just says that these are not the androids, which everyone is shocked. Which now Krillin says, why can't we just ask Bulma to just track where the base is and just destroy them? Which they do. But they sent some other key. It sends, well, actually the humans and Vegeta and Nappa can't sense it, but Piccolo, Gohan, and Goku can sense the key because it was God key, and they go towards it. And they also sent some other key heading to Earth. They don't know who it is. Vegeta can sense it, and he knows what this is, King Cole, but he doesn't know the other one. So King Cole and Cooler has arrived as well, and Cell has just came back to the past. So now there's like 2 people to fight. And so Vegeta, Nappa, and some of the Z fighters go to face King Cole, and Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo and some of the Z fighters go and Trunks goes to fight the androids. And so since Goku's fast enough, he'll just destroy 17 and 18 before Cell arrives, because Cell thinks this 17 and 18 are destroying the cities or something, but he was wrong. And so Goku destroyed 17, 18, and 16 because he didn't know if he was an android, if he was also from the future. And he just destroys the base because he saw like another like android or something in the tube, so he'll just destroy that. So that is destroyed. That Dr. Sharon's base is destroyed, and so Cell has arrived, and he is angry because Goku destroyed the base, and which means 17, 18 are destroyed. So now he charges at Goku with full power, which Goku goes into Super Saiyan God. Actually, he gets punched in the gut because he had his guard down, and he's getting pushed by Cell through mountains. And so Goku breaks free and just Goku and Cell are punching blow to blow, but Goku is kind of putting his power down because he wants a challenge other than Gohan. And Cell and Goku are just fighting. Also, Cell absorbs some people when he arrives to some cities or West City, and so Goku uses some Force Spirit just to remove them. So yeah, Goku had enough and just goes full power in his base form and just breaks or punches Cell through the gut, which Cell is now bleeding. And now Goku punches him towards the ground or kicks him, and then does a Kamehameha, which kills Cell. And now Goku has to or Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo, and yeah, they teleport towards the other Z fighters or Vegeta, and they see that they're getting body once they went golden, which Goku fights with King Colt, and Gohan and Piccolo fights Cooler, which King Colt and Goku are fighting, and Goku's kind of getting bodied, because this Goku's power level is probably around in this Super Saiyan. I don't want to do power levels. It gets confusing sometimes, so I won't do power levels. So Goku's getting bodied a little bit, and Cooler's a bit more strong than Goku in his base form, but Goku goes into his Super Saiyan God 2 and starts pummeling King Cole. Like, King Cole is not done yet, which he noticed Piccolo on the ground getting bodied, which Gohan goes into his Super Saiyan God 2 as well, and just parties Cooler. And so King Cole and Cooler know they're screwed, but they have a plan. They learned some sort of technique called the fusion dance, which Goku doesn't know at this point. And so King Cole and Cooler punch Goku and Gohan towards mountains, and then they do the fusion dance, which they turn into King Cooler. No, King Colder. Get it? Hey. So they turn into Colder. And now Goku and Gohan are shocked of this power. They don't know what this is, but they're not giving up. Which now they power up, and they just starts to, or Gohan gets ahead of Goku and just tries to attack Colder. Sorry, I'm gonna get confused with that. But Colder catches the punch and just twists his Gohan's hand, which Gohan is just screaming. But Colder didn't want to hear it and just punch Gohan through mountains, which Goku goes into Super Saiyan, or uses more power in Super Saiyan God 2 and charges at Colder, which now Colder is just blocking all of Goku's punches, and now he punches Goku a couple times, and Goku has gotten he just powers up into Super Saiyan God 3, which is now pushing Colder a little bit, but not that much. Colder just uses more power and just bodies Goku a lot. But Goku's not done. He doesn't want to use he wants to use Super Saiyan Blue, but he wants to try this power he hasn't tried. He may try it, but he doesn't want to. He goes into his Super Saiyan Blue. He was thinking about to use his potential. He was gonna use he was gonna use Super Saiyan God 3 Kaioken, but that would strain his body. But he doesn't want to use it, so he just goes Super Saiyan Blue, which now he's actually overpowering Colder, which Colder doesn't stand a chance, and Goku does a Kamehameha, which kills Colder, which now the enemies has been defeated. So now they don't know. Yeah, they actually defeat all the enemies. They defeat the androids and King Cold and Cooler, or Colder. So now that's done. Now they can finally rest, but not rest at all, because they don't know what enemies are coming their way. But I think we'll leave it right here. If you guys like this video, subscribe, and slap the bell, and turn on notifications to not miss any of my videos. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Peace.